2019 for me is the year of Facebook. Like, I'm gonna go all in on Facebook, because you got your perspective. I just wanna be happy. Don't you wanna be happy? Hey everybody, in today's vlog, I crush it in Phoenix, get on a plane and go to Atlanta and go in studio with an artist that I think is next. Hope you enjoy the show. LinkedIn content, organic, is probably the best platform for organic besides Instagram, and I think Instagram's on the beginning stages of like starting to lose its organic value. I'm starting to believe that everybody has to have a LinkedIn strategy. I even told Jordan, who's a personal trainer, this morning, I'm like, you need to start making LinkedIn content, things like 5-minute workouts at the airport, because that's what business people would like. Hey guys, so in Phoenix during strategy sessions, I kind of really brought it. Caleb, my guy here, let me stun you here, Caleb. Caleb here is trying to figure out how to break it down. So I'm introing him. He will post-produce and figure out how to path you after this. Hope you enjoy the vids.
Here is like the story of literally the moment that the economy collapsed in 2008. And I think there's some really good moments to learn from. Definitely take note and watch it 2 or 3 times.
I woke up in the morning that day. I was in France buying wine, and Brandon calls me because it's early, you know, it's 6 hours ahead there. It happened in the morning, Bear Stearns, Brandon calls me, goes, hey. I was like, hey. He's like, we've had like $400,000 in pre-order wine canceled this morning. Like literally, I remember where I was. I started buying less wine like than I did the first 2 days of the trip. In the first 2 days of the trip in Big Shot, I'm like, yeah, I'll take 100 cases of that. And I'll take 50 cases of that. Literally an hour later, I'm like, yeah, this is not that great. Thanks for your time. So yeah, bro, I would hire, and listen, you're no dummy. And I don't know, I would have said the same thing a year ago and nothing's happened. Well, actually something has, listen, Facebook's collapsed. I've lost a lot of money in the last, you know, like, but I'm gonna buy, and because my big thing is debt is awfully scary if your business doesn't do well when the economy collapses. If yours does, look, I think VaynerMedia explodes.
When the economy...
I do, because I think when Aquafina wakes up and realizes, and it happens in a day, remember, it takes 30 to 60 days for it all to get figured out, but it happens in a day. And when they get in their board meeting on March 9th, and they're like, okay, we had 83 million in marketing this year. Now that's been cut to 9 million. What are we doing with that money? I have a funny feeling that GaryVee character might know what to do with it way better than fucking Madison Avenue student who's critiquing me. And so I think we're gonna explode. Look, if we were partners, I'd be like, bro, honestly, here's my plan. It's been so good for so long. Let's actually be humble as fuck. Let's just actually hoard cash. Okay. You have to understand, $1 million in your bank account today, in the world, versus what happens when the world melts, that million's worth like 4. Yeah. And so like, it'll suck right now. It sucks for me. I'm sitting around just watching, sitting on cash, being like, I'm an idiot. Like, right? But I won't be. At some point, it's gonna happen. It's no different than in a 50-year window. I don't give a shit, it takes another 4 years. Especially, and this is how I hedged it, because I'm building a machine that capitalizes on the other side. So I would actually tell you, try to think about that.
This is a moment where Gary talks about the dangers of living in the middle and how he believes on living in the extremes.
One thing I'm obsessed with is extremes. If I started an events business, if I was like in the blow up castle business to rent to like bar mitzvahs and birthdays, what I would do tomorrow is go to fucking China and make the most extreme castle of all time. Like a 900-foot castle.
That's what we did.
Because what's happening in our society right now is it's minimalism and it's extremism. The middle's fucked. Yeah. So I'm very hot on like, if you look at like the pop-up museums in New York, it's like extreme candy, extreme colors. It's like you've got these, you know, mocktails that are like $39, but they steam out. Like, go extreme as fuck, because the picture. If it's the club dynamic. Why do clubs right now have, when you order the champagne, the sparklers come out and people want attention. They're not buying the champagne, they're buying the attention. They want every dude and girl in the club to look and be like, oh, that's the big baller. any way you can figure out to be the most extremer or the most subtle. Don't live in the middle. Yeah. The world is getting pulled that way because of the internet. The middle's bad. It's huge. It's really huge. And then look at yourself and figure out who you are. The reason I think I work is I'm a little bit of both, right? I'm very outlandish in my communication style, but I'm very minimal in my right? Yeah. There is no jewelry, back to what you were saying, that's not who I am. And if I was, that's cool. I love authenticity. Andy Frisella loves Lamborghinis for real. And so that's cool, and he can afford them. And he's not renting them to look cool, to make you pay for a $1,000 course. So that's authentic. Authenticity and left to right, no middle.
And as the last one from this strategy session, Gary talks about his move on Facebook, how he feels like attention's moving from it, and so he's going all in on it. Check it out.
Something I'm super excited about, I was telling Jordan while I was working out this morning, I texted Andy yesterday, 2019 for me is the year of Facebook. I'm gonna go all in on Facebook, because everyone's kind of phasing out. Yeah. And I'm gonna produce original content, which is unusual for me for the last couple of years, strictly for 50 to 90 year olds. Wow. Strictly. Awesome. Original content just for 50 to 90 year olds, because I think it's gonna be very fertile grounds for Facebook next year, because I think a lot of the best people are leaving because they feel like it's not as good, it's not as cool, it's Instagram, and it's the way I think about shit. It's right? Facebook. Are you 49 years old and in a great place in your career and it's working, whether you're an executive or you have your own startup and it's going extremely well, you're making more money than ever or on the verge of, you're making bigger impact, it's growing, everything's right, except you have 5-year-old Charlie at home. You have 6-year-old Susan at home. I just really desperately need you to understand that if you're 51 years old right now and everything's going great and you've worked so hard for it, but you are self-aware enough to know that you need to be at these recitals and these ball games and you want to milk when they get home from school, that it is remarkably right to take the foot off the pedal for 12, 13, 14 years, because they're going to be running off to college so damn quick. And let me remind you here in this video, Facebook, that 63 years old, 51 plus 12, 6-year-old, 12 years, going to college, that 63 years old is a goddamn baby when it comes to business, and you have 20 incredible years of career, startup, your mission, your desire. If you're self-aware enough to know that you need to take the pedal off the metal and spend more time at home, go do that. Deploy self-awareness. There is no right way. There is no proper work-life balance. If that's what you need, not because your spouse said it, or because your friend said it, or your mom's got eyes for you, or a motivational post on Instagram, because that's what you know about yourself, then go do it. And at the same point, if it's not, then triple down on that thing. Work-life balance is individual, but understand that life is much longer than people recognize. It is definitely the shortcoming of the majority of people. You can't put time in perspective. So take the foot off the pedal. If that's what's in your heart now, do it. The trick, the unlock, the place that you will hear an enormous amount of pontificating from me in 2019 will be around the volume of content that you produce for the 10 platforms. Over the last year, what has become unbelievably obvious to me that works for me, thousands of other people, and the brands that are winning in society, the businesses that are growing, the one correlation that's just black and white to me, I want to maximize the time before I have to catch this flight to Atlanta, so thank you for listening. If you don't have a very serious LinkedIn content strategy, you're leaving a huge opportunity. You're a young dude and you're gonna gravitate towards IG video, easy, but LinkedIn is fucking gold right now for everybody. LinkedIn organic reach is more similar to Facebook organic reach was doing 5 or 6 years ago. It is just an opportunity, and I don't care if you're selling weird t-shirts, figure out how to make it business oriented in LinkedIn. Everybody here should really think about how to make their content work to professionals. If you're in the roofing business, title the post why lawyers and HR executives need better roofs. I'm not joking. So for you, bro, heavy content on LinkedIn before LinkedIn's organic reach starts declining too. Where I've made my money and where I've lost my money is on the delta of the two things that matter. The idea and then the timing of that idea, which you're gonna deal with AI. And then honestly, the thing that in the beginning I was great at, but then I did get a little too high on my supply off the wins, and I started just betting on the idea. I was at my best, and I'm back to being that person when I bet on the person too. Like, I would look the other way. You know what I did poorly? I would hear a business idea and I could dream what I would do if I was running it. And that's when I thought it would be good, but I didn't realize like, I'm not running it. And so what makes a success in my opinion is, I believe in the idea's timing is right. Because that's where people get killed. Like AI is gonna happen when? AR is gonna happen when? You know how many people poured tons of money into virtual reality 18 months ago? We're not even close. Nobody here uses VR. Like so, timing, idea, human. Thank you everyone. All right guys, gotta go. See ya, bye.
Where you get that beat from? Mucho.
Good, baby. My boy.
My God. How you doing? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Real pleasure.
What up, man?
What's up, man?
How are you?
GaryVee.
Real pleasure. What up, man? How are you?
Riding through the hood, got a strap. Yeah. Chanel, britches, check the pants, check the gear. Got a bad little bitch, ass fat, waist slim. Muscle no plate, nigga eating good over here.
It's just obvious that this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at. Whether it's Facebook or Gunna, it's the same shit. I just understand what America likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the same shit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Fast, man.
You know what I like the most though? Like we look at a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people who have sounds that can make it.
Yeah.
It's after I started talking to both of them really. And this kid's really got it.
Yeah.
He's got his head on straight as fuck.
This shit happens so fast, man.
Which is really why you need to have your head on straight, because when it happens fast, man, if your head on straight, it's over quick. Yeah, because money and like fame and opportunity exposes what's going on in your dome. You know?
Right.
Every time I hear people like, oh, the money changed him, I'm like, you got it twisted. That's who he was.
Yeah.
He just got exposed, 100%.
Don't do no play. Don't do no play.
Like all these people trying to do motivational talks, like they're comfortable doing like in that conference room where we're talking, but you're in this shit with Mike. Mike is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's crazy.
Appreciate it, man.
That's fucking crazy.
The best part is it feels so real, it feels so natural to me.
And then
I
they're gonna love you more because of this, because you're there.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for anything. I'm just trying to get them exposure.
That's crazy.
Just giving.
As big as he is,
just rolling in and giving. The authenticity is the only thing that plays. You can't walk in that room and be there to like fucking do the wrong thing.
Yeah, and
you're gonna lose.
not do shit.
And not like, and just like be out of place and not like speak it. For sure, man, you're exactly right. Like, and the best part is, like, we're making the documentary. Like, we're gonna watch this film in 9.5 years on Netflix or whatever the fuck and be like,
That's
you know?
crazy.
Yeah, I call GaryVee. Know you gon' give me advice about it. Shit, down. And no how about if we got jam? Yeah, we I just wanna. What's up, man?
Let me get a proper picture of my man. See you, fellas. Great day. Fucking happy. Making so much happen. It just feels exactly right. Vlog, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this shit. This journey means a lot. The feedback, the comments. Subscribe if you haven't. Please.